We hear a voice. A man says, "Am I asleep?" No, what time is it now? We should spend out today's update. A mouse. How is this so soft? There are no left and right keys? A girl says, "Master, master, don't fiddle with it." We see a man says, "What the hell?" Man name was Shenshur. Shenshur sees a girl. Girl name was Sun Ling. Shenshur thoughts, "What the hell? Am I dreaming?" The quality of this X dream is lit. Shenshur make weird face and thought, "X dream leaves no trace, let me feel more." Sun Ling says, "Stop, master." Shenshur does continuously. Sun Ling thoughts, "But if I run away now, it will make the master angry, I will probably be beaten to death." Sun Ling says, "Master, stop it." Shenshur says, "Wait, no, it feels too real, how come this dream is so vivid?" Shenshur surprised said, "You are Sun Yuling?" Shenshur's head hurts. Sun Ling asked, "Master, what's wrong with you? Don't scare me." Sun Ling thoughts, "Is the master going to die? If he die now is in this room, the people of the sect would doubt me. At that time, the masters and brothers will definitely torture me." Shenshur places his hand on Sun Ling's cheek and says, "Don't cry. I'm fine." Sun Ling cry and says, "Master, you shouldn't die, I can't be in trouble." Wait, the grump, cruel and fierce master actually comforted me so gentle, he must have damaged his brain. Shenshur make demonic face and asked, "Why are you crying? Want me to do something about it?" Sun Ling scared. Sun Ling happily says, "That's great, master, you're fine, just stay fine." Shenshur thoughts, I clearly said her to be cute character, her personality is different. I have crossed into the story of Long Outyen, a novel written by myself. The Shenshur tells us as Shenshur, the Golden Core Stage Cultivator. I am the second master of Shanding Xianzong. He is a ruthless character who does whatever it takes to become stronger. In the plot, he covers the protagonist's treasures and opportunities. From the beginning he deceived and intimidated him, he even tried to kill the protagonist. Later, when the protagonist achieved Jindanthi, first thing he did was to defeat Shenshur, who has completed the golden elixir. Shenshur was completely useless. His life was no better than death. And the protagonist extremely lucky. The whole process is just cliché routine. We come in story. Shenshur angrily says, "More importantly, I became the first cannon fodder boss who was sacrificed to the heaven by the protagonist." Shen says, "Is it just because I always like to write the villain's name with the same name as me? If I knew earlier, I would have written myself as the protagonist's friend or Master Goldfinger's." Shenshur suddenly thoughts, "Wait, Goldfinger. According to the setting, there should be an accompanying system or chatting finger for a traveler like me." Shenshur says, "Come out, supervillain system." Sun Ling thoughts, "What hell is going?" Shenshur thoughts, "It seems that this wasn't the setting." Then, lottery system, hate system, love system. Shenshur says, "Come on, are you doing this to me because I am not the author of the system genre?" Shen make ugly face and thoughts, "Could it be that I will die after coming?" We see Tsung hugs Shenshur. Shenshur thoughts, "This Tsung Ling is my youngest disciple." It was not until the protagonist came and she began to worship him. According to the timeline, the protagonist has not yet met Shanding Xianzong and became my disciple. Nor did he take revenge against me. The protagonist has a lot of luck, and is extremely short-sighted. As long as I mix the favorability with the big guy and become his number one licking dog, would not I be able to follow the protagonist to rise to the top? Judging from Sun Ling cuteness, there should be many beauties in the world. Shenshur make a weird face and thoughts, if you think about it this way, life seems to be quite promising. Anyway, let's turn around my bad image of being violent and impermanent. Sun Ling cries, says, "Master, how could you do this? I am still young, I have not even do anything." Shenshur thoughts, this is too foul. According to the character setting, I always abuse them, it should be fine to do something now? It's not for me, the reader also love to watch it, like, favorite, comments barrages will explode. Shenshur make heroic face. Shenshur says, "Stop crying, okay?" Sun Ling happily says, "Yes, master." Shenshur thoughts, how can I bully this stupid child? Let's slowly change my image. I have to make a good relationship with the other apprentices first. They all defected to the protagonist's side. We see a girl. Girl name was Ming Tian. Ming Tian says it's been a long time since little sister went in to give the spirit tea to master. She shouldn't be so clumsy as to displease master. Shenshur says let's see. Shenshur thoughts my second disciple, according to my setting, Ming Tian's gentle-hearted sentimental sister, but unfortunately her qualifications are mediocre. In the original plot, she was beaten to death by me for covering up the protagonist. It also became a catalyst for the protagonist's revenge. Of course I wouldn't do such a stupid thing now. The most important thing right now is the carved jade that contains all the precious inscriptions on the front and back. First let me use the cheat eye to see how you look. Shenshur asked, why are you looking for this master? We see Ming Tian greet. Shenshur thoughts, what the heck? This way of appearing is too unique. As for the close-up, no one can check you. You damn main author. Shenshur says stand up. Ming Tian says yes, master. Xing Jintang has sent an invitation. Shenshur's nose bleeds and thoughts nice body. Ming thoughts great, little sister is okay. Shenshur thoughts Xing Jintang? So I was right, it is the administrative department of Shanding Xianzong. Shenshur says invitation? Let me take a look. Ming says scared reporting to master, the invitation still has not been sent. Ming thoughts it's over, just now I was too worried about my little sister and lied. For a disciple with extremely low talent like me, the master would just kill me if he is angry. Shenshur thoughts I know that she made up the invitation to protect her little sister. Why are my apprentices so stupid? Shenshur says okay, you can take Song Ling back, I will spare you this time and only this time. Let's give her a step down. Ming says yes, master. Shenshur says you don't need to kneel and worship me in the future, you can just greet me normally in the future. Ming asked master, what do you mean? Shenshur says it's nothing, just looking at your back and talking to you makes me feel annoyed, so just be obedient. It's so difficult. Shenshur's original character is so villainous, it would take a lot of work to get these little apprentices to trust me. Let's go back and take up the responsibility of the master and guide them in their cultivation. Ming looks back. Ming blushes. Songling asked senior brother, why are you blushing? Are you thinking that the master is very good looking? Ming says, what nonsense are you talking about, master? How can you make such rash comment? We are Telzerbai Peak, Shenshur's exclusive cave, among the 12 mountain peaks covered by Shanding Xianzong. The concentration of spiritual power is second only to the main Dangtian Peak and the secondary Danqing Peak. At the peak, there are 2 snow-white fields, one is an Edelweiss herb garden, the other is a white jade hotbed. Edelweiss has chi gathering ability and the necessary material for cultivation, while the white jade hotbed is a treasure place for breakthrough in cultivation. These 2 treasures are all privately owned by Shenshur, and together with his cultivation at the pinnacle of Gold Core, even if the other peak master are jealous, they don't dare to make a move. We come in story. Shenshur thoughts there is a mutated Edelweiss in my Edelweiss garden. It is the protagonist's first plug-in, no one found it yet. I have to take it first to avoid other mishaps. But this plot is all written by me, what could have happened? Shenshur see and says I'm really worrying too. Shenshur yell and says what the hell stealing from my home? Shenshur angrily says beasts. You are digging your own grave. Want to run when you are done? Let's see how far you will go. Shenshur attacks with mountain descend. Shenshur says don't use my baby plug-in for afternoon tea, these stupid birds with no eyesight. How do my coquettish disciples look after the house? Shenshur angrily says everyone come to the Edelweiss herb garden. Shenshur thoughts this speed. Their physical fitness is too poor. I will have to arrange for them to run and train tomorrow morning. A few moments later, all disciples are comes. Shenshur says stop, let's talk after your breathings are back to normal. Shenshur says stand up. The girl says me. The girl name was Han Xianpi. Shenshur thoughts Han Xianpi, an upper middle talent, the one with the best aptitude among 4 peers, dual of fire and with spiritual roots. But her physique is different from ordinary people. I don't expect to see this kind of taste in reality. Originally, She was used as a tool who highlighted Shinshir's brutality. He didn't teach her any exercise. However, she didn't complain too much as she was conscientious and handled chores in an ordinary manner. But this figure is one of a kind. The character and talent should really be cultivated. Shinshir asked who is in charge of guarding this place. All are scared. Shinshir thought it is clear that the master is cruel and ruthless person, but these disciples have a good relationship with each other and also protect each other. Shinshir says not talking? Shinshir thoughts I see. It's my eldest disciple, Dong Yueli. If you like my video, please share and subscribe.